Hello, everyone. Welcome to Ted's Nerd World. I am Ted. I hope you're doing well, and I want to thank you for joining me today because we're going to start a new awesome comic series. This one is called Thrawn from Marvel Comics and Star Wars back in 2018. This is a limited series here. I'll just get this up on the screen and go through it with you. Show you this little article from Wikipedia that's got all the good info in it. It's a Star Wars comic series adapted from the novel of the same name. So this is an adaptation of the Timothy Zahn novel of Thrawn. And it is set between Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, and Episode 4, A New Hope. Follows the life of Thrawn as he rises through the ranks of the Galactic Empire and makes many friends and foes alike. And then it says down here, set between Episode 3 and Episode 4, Thrawn is a comic book series mini adaptation of the 2017 novel Thrawn by Timothy Zahn. It explores the rise of Grand Admiral Thrawn through the ranks of the Galactic Empire, setting up his appearance in Star Wars Rebels, the character's canon debut. The comic series was penned by Jody Houser, writer of the comic adaptation of Rogue One, Star Wars story, and artwork was completed by Luke Ross, who has illustrated various Star Wars titles. The miniseries began publishing monthly under Marvel Comics starting February 2018. So this is going to start, and then you can see down here, this is all the comics it has. So we're going to go through all 6 of those and see how good of a series it was. It is a series made by Disney, and it is canon, but, you know, I'm not going to hold that against them. All right, well, I got it set up over here, so let's just get to it. This is from Star Wars Audio Comics, and they have done a great job on the Vader series I watched. So let's just get to it. I've got it set up over here. If I hit the right buttons, there we go. Here we go. Star Wars, Thrawn, number 1. Part 1. This comic is so long, it looks like they had to split it into 2 parts. So let's just see how it goes, all right? Anto's log. Hope the sound's good on that. Okay. Study of sediment. It's really cool how they do that typing out, because it couldn't have been like that in the comic. It's still in the little rotating empire symbol up there. That is awesome.
It could be a variant of the Sai-Bisti language, sir. Some of the words are familiar, and the syntax is right. The second script? I've never seen it before. Which means, thanks to the unknown alien protocols, we'll be here for a while. Back home on Lasatra, there were myths about beings named the Chiss.
Take his comlink out of the circuit. We don't want the natives to eavesdrop. His blaster, spare power packs, and concussion grenades are also missing.
Proud, deadly warriors. They come from the unknown regions, and they haven't been seen in hundreds of years.
The pilot's blaster, power packs, and concussion grenades are missing again. It looks like everything else is still here, including the body.
The tales speak of Chiss unity and military prowess.
What the?
Cleverness, tactics, maintaining control of the situation.
2 squads of stormtroopers should be more than enough to handle 1 alien.
What the?
It is said that Chiss do not make idle boasts or promises. They found the body of one of
All comlink channels are out, Captain Park.
Enough is enough. There are 17 stormtroopers beating the bushes out there. Recall them all. We are pulling out.
What about the hut? The unknown alien protocols require us to study it.
True, soldier. But they don't require us to study it here.
Halt! Identify yourself!
once they set their minds to something. they succeed, or die in the attempt.
Welcome aboard the Venator-class Star Destroyer Strikefast. I am Captain Park. Do you speak Basic?
Nume ongabi osabisti angabe ungunum?
You asked him whether he spoke Cybeasti, I assume.
Yes, sir. My apologies, Captain. I just thought... The stories all say that the Chiss used Cybeasti in their...
The what, Cadet Vanto?
The Chiss. They're, well, they've always been thought of as a wild space myth. In the stories, the Chiss used Cybeasti in their dealings with us.
Jingube newe wesi benzose lulalo monito.
Wine ayakunde a baseki.
Ingoye kunde isoni. Kudwe ungo kala likoli. Ke kala ingololomo.
He says he understands some Basic, but is more comfortable with Cybeasti.
Your comfort is not our priority at the moment. Our understanding is, if you speak Basic, then do so. I'm Captain Park, commander of this ship. What is your name?
Mitth'raw'nuruodo. But I believe it would be easier for you to just call me Thrawn.
I gather you were on that planet for quite a while. I can see why you wanted so desperately to leave.
I was not desperate, but my people need me. There are many dangers in the galaxy. Dangers to my people. Dangers to yours.
You were shipwrecked?
I was Zishu Aswane.
He says he was exiled.
Why? In Basic, if you can.
The leaders and I disagreed. They do not accept belief in Ziboli Luslu.
They don't believe in preemptive strikes.
You seem to know something about his people.
Not really, sir. We have stories about the Chiss. More like myths, really. They're supposed to be some of the greatest warriors who ever lived.
Have you had any training in teaching or tutoring?
Nothing formal, sir. I'm on track at Myanmar to become a supply officer. My family is in the shipping business, and they thought...
As of this moment, you're assigned as liaison, translator, and aide to our prisoner.
I haven't said anything. I'm just caught up in this. This is awesome. This is
He has the
great.
fundamentals, but he needs a more extensive vocabulary. Any questions?
No, sir. Actually, yes, sir, I do. Why does he need to know Basic? Aren't we putting him back on the planet?
No. We're taking him to Coruscant. I believe the Emperor will be interested in meeting him and learning about these Chiss.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be
Good
another
call.
of your duties. Learn as much as you can about him, his home world, and his people.
I myself am Chiss, and never have I heard of any of my people wielding mystical powers.
I told you, these stories are barely above the level of myth, but you asked to hear them.
I appreciate your willingness to share. One may learn a great deal about a people by the stories they tell.
And what have you learned about humans?
I misspoke. Apologies. I meant to say I could learn about one person from the stories he chooses to tell.
And what have you learned about me?
That you do not wish to be here. You do not wish to act as translator and assistant. You certainly do not wish to act as
I think it was
interrogator.
more right the first
Who
time.
said I was an interrogator?
You wish to return to your numbers and inventory lists. That is where your talents lie, and where you desire your path to lead.
Fascinating. I suppose that being from a race of legendary warriors, you find logistics and supply beneath your dignity.
Do you?
Of course not, because I know better. My family has done that kind of work for 3 generations. I'm just doing it for the Imperial Navy now instead of for my own family.
I presume you are good at it.
I'm very good at it. Soon as I finish my last term, I'll be guaranteed an assignment aboard a ship.
Is that what you wish?
Absolutely. What I don't know is why you care about me.
I'm sorry. I meant no harm.
He's very
I was
inquisitive.
merely interested in you, as I am
That makes
interested
me
in
nervous
everything
anytime.
about your
Yeah.
empire.
But why me? You never ask about Captain Park or any of the other senior officers you've met, or even about Emperor Palpatine or the Imperial Senate.
Oh,
You
he's
are
already
my
got them figured
translator.
out.
You hold my words in your hand, and their meanings. They are not connected to my immediate survival. You are.
This is awesome.
Captain Park, I'm
So
told
well
you
done.
bring
I
me a
just love the
gift.
whole
I do,
editing and
Your
oh,
Majesty.
just the way it jumps
A
in and
warrior
out. And
reportedly of a species known as the Chiss.
If I may, Your
Assuming-
Majesty, I am not merely a gift. I am also a resource, one you have never seen the like of before, and may never see again. You do well to utilize me.
Would I? Certainly
These
you're a
voice actors
resource
are
of
awesome.
unlimited confidence.
That's a good
What
emperor.
exactly do you offer, Chiss?
And that
There are
Thrawn
threats lurking
sounds
in
like the
unknown
rebels
regions
from what
that
I
will
can remember.
someday find your empire. I am familiar with them. I offer my military skill to utilize in making plans to seek out and eliminate these dangers.
And what exactly do you wish from my empire?
A state of mutual gain. I offer my knowledge and skill to you now, in exchange for your consideration to my people in the future.
You stated that your people exiled you.
They are still my people.
And when that future comes, what if I refuse to grant that consideration to your people?
Then I will have gambled and lost. But I have until that time to convince you that my goals and yours do indeed coincide.
Tell me, if you served the Empire, yet a threat arose against your people, where would your loyalties lie? Which of us would command your allegiance?
If I were to serve the Empire, you would command my allegiance.
What guarantee do you offer?
My word is my guarantee. Perhaps your servant can speak to the strength of that vow.
My
Yeah,
servant.
that other guy
Perhaps
knows
I
all about
assumed
him.
incorrectly that he was your servant. Yet he always spoke highly of Chancellor Palpatine. His name is Skywalker. Anakin Skywalker.
Interesting.
Oh shit!
And your name?
You better tread lightly there.
Mitth'raw'nuruodo.
So it was you. When Captain Park's message arrived, I'd hoped it was.
Jedi Skywalker survived the war then.
Sadly, he did not.
Okay.
I mourn his passing. He was the most cunning and equa.
Courageous.
He was the most cunning and courageous warrior. I had hoped to meet him again.
Most courageous indeed. But before his end, he detailed for me the circumstances of your meeting and spoke highly of your abilities. So you wish to become my advisor on matters of the unknown regions?
My home is lost to me. Jedi Skywalker's services are lost to you. If you wish my direct service as a replacement to his, then I am honored to offer it. There is only one favor I ask in return, Your Majesty.
Speak, Mitth'raw'nuruodo.
I am still inexpert at your language. I would request that my translator be transferred to duty.
Oh
at
god,
once.
that poor guy. That
This
poor
is he,
guy.
It is, Your Majesty. Cadet Eli Vanto.
Captain Park. How much longer does Cadet Vanto
Um.
have before graduation?
3 standard months, Your
Is
Majesty.
he wearing brown pants?
We were scheduled to return him and his fellow cadets to Myanmar.
You will return the other cadets as planned. Cadet Vanto will remain
Oh.
on Coruscant and finish his training at the Royal Imperial Academy.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Oh, poor guy.
I'll inform Admiral Thrawn of this change. You're damn lucky the Emperor's taken a fancy to you. Though why, I can't guess.
Foss's message said you were some kind of fancy-faced soldier already. All you need is a little orientation in Imperial procedure, equipment, and terminology. That's 6 months for a typical raw recruit. Probably 2 years for cadets from the back end of nowhere. So here's the deal. Cadet Vanto has 3 months left before commissioning. That's how long you have to come up to speed. You fail, and you're out.
The Emperor might disagree, Commandant Deanlark.
If the Emperor wants to put you in by fiat, he can do that. I hope that you prove good enough that he won't have to do that.
We shall see.
I guess we shall. Voss said you were to leave here as a lieutenant instead of the standard rank of ensign. There's something about getting you into command position as quickly as possible.
Nice.
I figure, why waste time? Congratulations, Lieutenant. Cadet Vanto can show you which way's up.
He didn't give you that plaque from the goodness of his heart. Wasn't to save time either.
Why do you think he gave it to me?
There are 3 reactions you're gonna get when you start flashing that plaque around. 1, some students and instructors will see you as Dean Lar's pet and resent you for it.
What is a pet?
In this case, slang for a favored student. That group will resent you for all the privileges they assume you're getting. 2, some will see you as a failed officer who's been sent back for a refresher. That group will treat you with complete contempt.
So this is not so much a gift as a weapon.
A weapon against you, yeah. Reaction 3, they'll think you're a joke. No, on second thought, they'll probably think you're a test.
What sort of test?
The really hard kind. We're not supposed to show disrespect to superior officers. We're not allowed to disrespect aliens either. Officially, at least.
Alien
But
freak.
that's not always what we really do.
Do you dislike non-humans, Eli Vanto?
There were a lot of different non-human groups in the Separatist movement. The Clone Wars devastated whole worlds. There's still a lot of anger, especially among humans.
Should have stayed beyond the outer rim.
There's also a lot of contempt in the core worlds towards people past the mid-rim, humans and non-humans alike. With me from wild space and you from the unknown regions.
Maybe we'll dissect your friend
So
next.
the test for the cadets would be to see how creative they can be in their disrespect toward me.
And how close to the line they can get without stepping over it. We've been invited to the metallurgy lab tonight to play cards with Spank Orber and Rosita Turi. They say they're running some corrosion tests on one of their alloy boards.
Are we permitted in the metallurgy lab?
Not unless we have a project we're working on. If we're caught, it means trouble. Even more so if the card game includes gambling. Gambling for credits is strictly forbidden.
If we are charged with gambling, there will be also.
You still don't get how it works, do you? Orber's family is connected to the Coruscant senator. He could probably pull anything short of straight-up murder without getting kicked out.
Then we will simply refuse any offers to gamble.
You're going to go, aren't you?
We were invited. You may stay here if you wish.
Is this what Chiss do? See a trap and just walk into it?
Sometimes walking into a trap is the best strategy. There are few traps that cannot be turned against their designers.
Oh, nice. Wow. Wow. That was nice. Very well done. That's only half of it? Wow. Yeah, the Emperor, though, or, well, the Empire in George Lucas's day was very pro-human, very anti-alien, though. This is the Disney era, so I guess it's a little less pronounced. And yeah, there were people that just didn't like Thrawn because he was an alien, but I thought that would have been more in the speech. But whatever, he got the point across. He's going to be not treated right. And I don't really remember Thrawn much in the Rebels series. I've watched it once all the way through, and I really liked it. It was a good series. I probably should go back and watch it again, and I probably will before Ahsoka starts up. But anyway, I really like the comic. That's an awesome beginning. I don't know his origin story in the expanded universe either. The Timothy Zahn books from Heir to the Empire and all that. I can't remember if they're trying to stick even near to the same origin story of Thrawn. So, I guess we'll see what happens. But either way, this is really cool. I really like it. Let's come back again next time. We will do part 2, okay? And so, thanks for joining me. I will have all the links down below. Go check out Star Wars audio comics. This is Thrawn #1, Part 1, audio comic from Star Wars audio comics, from Marvel Comics, from Star Wars, back in 2017, 2018 was when it was put out. Anyway, I'm going to quit rambling on here. Come back again. Leave a comment down below. Click the like button. Click the subscribe button. Click that bell for notifications. I am Ted from Ted's Nerd World. Thanks again for joining me and listening to this old man stumble around his words. We'll see you next time. Thanks. Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. If you enjoy my videos, please click that like button, leave a comment below, and make sure you're subscribed so you can get notifications of all my future content. All of you are so great, and I want to thank each and every one of you for your support. Thanks for stopping in, and I hope to see you again real soon. Take care.